Hello everyone, welcome to Synthesis IAS Academy, a place where blend of ideas do take place. About me, I am Sandeep Bhushan Thumala and my credentials are I have 10 years of teaching experience for civil services. I teach international relations and internal security. I also go ahead with daily newspaper analysis and in-depth analysis of the editorials and articles. And this session will certainly help you to crack prelims and mains examination, because throughout my session I would be emphasizing on the keywords and the key phrases, wherein these keywords and the key phrases which will be very useful for you in regards to identifying the factual, analytical and conceptual questions for prelims examinations. And while you imbibe these keywords and the key phrases in your mains, that is in answer writing, so definitely it will be an added advantage, because your answers, while you imbibe the keywords and the key phrases, your answer would be certainly precise and concise. And once your answers are precise and concise, certainly you will score higher marks in the mains examinations. Thereby, this session will help you to crack prelims and mains both for 2020 as well as 2021. And today's topic is the submarine optical fiber cable SOFC and connecting Andaman and Nicobar Islands CANI. So we will be focusing in regards to the optical fiber and connecting Andaman Nicobar Islands. And while focusing this SOFC and CANI, we would be looking at the subtopics about SOFC, that is submarine optical fiber cable, and the connectivity of Andaman Nicobar Islands. And also we will focus at the ease of living to every citizen. So these are the subtopics under SOFC and CANI. So ease of living to every citizen because of SOFC and CANI, that is connecting Andaman Nicobar Islands, and the increased opportunity because of the digital India, and what are the high impact projects and how there is better connectivity within the islands in regards to the land, air and waterways. We will also focus at the port led development in Andaman Nicobar Islands, and we will also focus at the international maritime trade. So we will go through all the subtopics which would be part of the SOFC and CANI. So please do follow the entire video, which will be certainly useful for you both for prelims as well as mains examinations, which will be useful for economy point of view, internal security point of view and geography map based point of view. So do focus and do stick to the entire topic or entire video. So now we will focus at the connectivity to Andaman Nicobar Islands, that is CANI. So our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched on August 9, 2020 a dedicated submarine optical fiber cable to the nation. And that is the submarine optical fiber cable which is dedicated to the nation is connecting Andaman and Nicobar Islands, that is CANI, and that is connecting Andaman Nicobar Islands to the mainland India. So here if you look at, it is from Chennai to the Port Blair. It is Chennai to Port Blair, the connectivity which is in regards to the submarine optical fiber connectivity. And the foundation stone for the submarine optical fiber has been laid down by Prime Minister on 30th December 2018. Please do look at this information, which will be very useful for prelims point of view. So foundation stone was laid by our Prime Minister on 30th December 2018 at Port Blair, but it was dedicated to the nation on August 9, 2020. And this service will definitely, which has been begun on August 9, 2020, it will have the connectivity from Chennai to the Port Blair, Chennai to Port Blair, and Port Blair to Little Andaman, and Port Blair to Havelock Island. So it is from Chennai to Port Blair, from Port Blair to Little Andaman, and Port Blair to Swaraj Island. So Swaraj Island is Havelock Islands. So Havelock Islands is now called as Swaraj Island. So it will be having this connectivity to all these three islands from the mainland, that is from Chennai to Port Blair, and further for Port Blair to Little Andaman and Port Blair to Swaraj Island. This piece of information is very crucial for preliminary examination from UPSC perspective, and this connectivity will endless create an or enable an endless opportunity to all the islands which will have the submarine cable for almost 2300 kilometers, and this connectivity will provide a better and cheap connectivity to the people of the entire Andaman Nicobar Islands. So this is the one which is being dedicated by our Prime Minister, that is the submarine optical fiber cable connecting the Andaman Nicobar Islands. And the submarine cable definitely will go ahead with connecting the Andaman Nicobar Islands to the heart of mainland, that is to the mainland India. The Andaman Nicobar Islands will be connected because of the submarine cable connectivity. Definitely this project had various challenges. So the challenges were in regards to the high waves, and also in regards to the storms and monsoons, and also during the tough time, that is corona pandemic situation also. These were the times where it was a tough time for the submarine cable to be laid down from Chennai, that is mainland of India, to the Andaman Nicobar Islands. So the challenges are high waves, storms and monsoons. And now we will look at the next side heading or the subtopic, that is ease of living to every citizen. That means how the submarine cable, fiber optics cable will be benefited to the citizens in Andaman Nicobar Islands. Now definitely it will link the Andaman Nicobar Islands to the rest of the country. That is very important. That is the linking of the Andaman Nicobar Islands to the heart of mainland, that is to India. There would be connectivity. Not only that, it will also provide modern facilities. It will also provide modern facilities to every citizen and every sector, so that people living in the Andaman Nicobar Islands can have a better ease of living. This is a keyword, please do focus. So having a better ease of living because of the submarine fiber optics cable which has been laid from Chennai to Port Blair, connecting the Andaman Nicobar Islands to the mainland of India. And this project also provides a commitment to the speedy development of national security. This is another keyword because this can be taken into consideration from GS paper 3 in regards to the internal security. So this, as I said, it can be based on the internal security, GS paper 3, and then economy also, GS paper 3, and again geography map based questions, probably one in the prelims examination. So this will definitely provide a speedy development of national security, which will link the border areas and the island states. So it will be part of our national security. And we will focus now at the increased opportunity through Digital India. Because of the submarine optic fiber cable which has been laid, there would be an increased opportunities will be created at length and breadth, and this will help the entire Andaman Nicobar Islands people there, making sure that there would be getting a cheaper and better connectivity. And this is a benefit of Digital India. The benefit of Digital India through the submarine optic fiber cable to Andaman Nicobar Islands is the people there will get a cheaper and better connectivity, and this will help in online education, telemedicine, banking system, online trading and boosting tourism. So these are all the keywords which you can put it part of your short notes in the mains examinations of the Digital India. As a larger picture of Digital India connecting or the benefits of Digital India, you can add the submarine optic fiber cable connecting Andaman Nicobar Islands and how it is benefiting or improving. It is in regards to the online education in Andaman Nicobar Islands, telemedicine, banking system, online trading and boosting tourism. And not only that, if you look at the Indian Ocean is the center. Indian Ocean is the center for what? India's trade and strategic skills. And this And Indian Ocean has been the India's trade, I mean, center of the India's trade and strategic skill for thousands of years. Not only that, especially focusing again, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands is definitely an important center for India's economic strategic cooperation. So, economic strategic cooperation is a keyword which is again important for economy point of view, economy perspective from UPSC point of view. This is important. So, Indian Ocean is the center for India's trade and strategic skills for thousands of years, as well as Andaman Nicobar Island is an important center for India's economic strategic cooperation. And definitely all the islands of India will play an important role under the India's new trade strategy in Indo-Pacific region. So we are focusing on the Indian Ocean. This is the keyword here, and also the Indo-Pacific region. So definitely the islands, that is Andaman Nicobar Islands, will definitely play an important role in India's new trade strategy. Look at it, we are focusing on economy. Here there is lot of importance given to the trade because of the submarine optic fiber which has been laid connectivity from Chennai to Port Blair and further within Andaman Nicobar Islands, that will create a new or India's new trade strategy enter into the Indo-Pacific region, in the entire Indo-Pacific region. So these are the keywords. Please do focus for UPSC perspective point of view. Again, under Act East policy, you will definitely have the role of Andaman Nicobar Islands now because of the more of or else the digital India, the benefits of connecting mainland to the Andaman Nicobar Islands because of digital India, so that Andaman Nicobar Islands will play a greater role in Act East policy because India has a strong relations with East Asian countries, and thereby Andaman Nicobar Islands will definitely have the more of importance in connecting to various other East Asian countries from the mainland India. So look at it, this is another keyword. There are various keywords which you can make a short notes again in regards to the economy point of view, trade, economy point of view, trade, and the Island Development Agency. So this is the one which has been very focused by the government of India, that is Island Development Agency, IDA, that is Andaman Nicobar Island, developing the Andaman Nicobar Island, and then you had agency for developing the island that is called as Island Developing Agency, which was formed 3 years back, that is in the year 2017. And now we will focus on the high impact projects. What are the various high impact projects and how there is a connectivity between the Andaman Nicobar Islands and then enter from north, middle, and then in regards to Nicobar Islands also. So there is a connectivity between all these islands in regards to land, air, and water. So definitely there is a better connectivity between all these through land, air, and waterways. And these high impact projects are among the 12 islands in the Andaman Nicobar Islands, and this is the keyword which you need to focus again for prelims point of view, which they might ask that the high impact project which is in regards to the connecting the 12 islands of the Andaman Nicobar Islands. And apart from this, definitely there will be, as we discussed, a better internet and mobile connectivity, and this will further improve the physical connectivity. So when you have better internet and mobile connectivity along the 12 islands of the Andaman Nicobar Islands, that will further improve the physical connectivity in regards to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands or the entire 12 islands through road, air, and water. And these are the three keywords we will focus again, which will be very useful information for preliminary examination for UPSC perspective. So there are two major bridges which are being constructed to connect through the road connectivity for north and middle Andaman. For north, I will show you in the next slide, north and middle Andaman, and that highway is NH4, and that highway is NH4. So in regards to the road connectivity, NH4 will connect the north and middle Andaman, so that there would be a better physical connectivity. And in regards to the air connectivity, Port Blair Airport is now enhanced to have the entire capacity of 200 passengers, and there will be connectivity, that is air connectivity will be ready in operations from Diglipur to Car Nicobar and further to Campbell Bay. So this from here, Diglipur to Car Nicobar and further to Campbell. Again, this is very useful information for preliminary examination, which could be which among the following statements are incorrect in regards to the better land, air and water connectivity in the 12 islands of Andaman Nicobar Islands. So the air connectivity is between Diglipur and then Car Nicobar and Campbell Bay. And definitely there will be a passenger terminal in Swaraj Dweep Island, Shahid Dweep and Long Islands. And you also have this terminal passenger connectivity in all these three islands, and along with that you will have a water aerodrome infrastructure like floating jelly, which will be ready available, so that it will be having an improved physical connectivity between the 12 islands of the Andaman Nicobar Islands. And further, there are 4 ships which are being built in the Kochi shipyard, and once that is done and it is delivered, it will soon improve the water connectivity between the islands to the mainland India. So these are the high impact projects and better land and air and water connectivity, which will improve the physical connectivity along with the internet, better internet and mobile connectivity because of the submarine optic fiber connectivity. So we will now look at this, the road connectivity from North Andaman to the Middle Andaman. So this is through the NH4. So this is NH4. Again, I did talk about you will have the passenger terminal in Swaraj Dweep, Shahid Dweep and then Long Islands. So what is here very useful for preliminary examination is from geography map based. So you have the North Island, North Andaman and Middle Andaman. In between you have Sound Island. You have Interview Island. So please do focus this for geography map based questions. And apart from that, in the Long Islands, as I said, you will have the passenger terminal connecting the Swarajdeep, Shahid and these are the Long Islands. Fine. So what is very important is do focus on the islands which have been the change in name. So the earlier name of Swaraj Dweep Island is Havelock Island. The earlier name of Shahid Dweep is Neil Island. The earlier name of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Island is Ross Island. So this is the critical information which I am providing to you all, so that it could be part of your current affairs or geography map based also. So here is the Port Blair and this is North Sentinel Island, and this was in news because of the tribals who have been infected by the COVID-19 pandemic, that is SARS-CoV-2 Sentinels. And you have the Duncan Passage which is between South Andaman and Little Andaman. Duncan Passage which is between South Andaman or Little Andaman, or if the question is asked between Port Blair and Little Andaman, also it is correct. It is between South Andaman or Little Andaman, or Port Blair and Little Andaman. You have the Duncan Passage, and Coco Channel is north of North Andaman. Coco Channel is north of North Andaman. So focus. This is Bay of Bengal and Andaman Sea. So all these are very useful because of the way we have gone ahead with connectivity of Andaman Nicobar Islands, Canny, in regards to Canny, and also the geography map based, and we will now focus on the port led development. So definitely, because of the connectivity in the Andaman Nicobar Islands, this will be developing as, that is, Andaman Nicobar Islands will develop as an hub of port led development in the world, so that there is Andaman Nicobar Island will definitely be as a, or it will provide a boost to the entire trade of the, or else the world trade in the 21st century. And this will, that is the port led development, and this is a keyword here, port led development will enable India, making sure that we are going ahead with the self sufficiency, and then we are, or once we are self sufficient, we will be an important player in the global supply chain system, wherein it will also strengthen our network of waterways and our ports. So it is in regards to the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan scheme. Self sufficiency, self reliant. Self sufficiency and self reliant is also part of the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan scheme, that is port led development. And now we will also focus on the international maritime trade. And now once we get into the mode of having better connectivity and also internet connectivity and mobile connectivity and the physical connectivity in the 12 islands of the Andaman Nicobar Islands, definitely Andaman Nicobar Islands will play a major role in the international maritime trade, will play a major role in international maritime trade, and that will be definitely being focused by the government in regards to promoting ease of business. So we are focused at ease of living. Please to understand the two keywords. Earlier I did discuss, today itself, I mean previous slides, we did discuss about the ease of living, and now the point is ease of business. So look at it, it is both for citizens, individuals, and also for the business purpose. So they would be promoting, I mean the government would be focusing on promoting the ease of business in the Andaman Nicobar Islands, that is in the Andaman Sea, and thereby it will make sure that it simplifies the maritime logistics. This is the keyword. So they are working on simplifying the maritime logistics, and this is definitely through the speedy construction of the deep draft inner harbor. So definitely for the maritime logistics you need to have deep draft inner harbor. So you need to have a harbor which will be deep draft inner harbor. This is the keyword. So they are going ahead with the speedy, that is the government is focusing on the speedy construction of the deep draft inner harbor, and wherein you will go ahead with, I mean once it is done, the government is also having the proposal to construct the transshipment port. It is going ahead with the construction of the transshipment port in Great Nicobar, Island. So with an estimated of 10,000 crores. Why all this? So that it will, I mean Andaman Nicobar Island would be an international maritime trade. It will provide. And once this deep draft inner harbor and transshipment port which will be constructed in Great Nicobar, so then it will enable big ships to anchor. Why? Because of the deep draft inner harbor, we can have, or we can make sure that there are big ships which are anchoring, which are stationing in the transshipment port in Great Nicobar, and thereby it will increase India's share in maritime trade. Look at it, the way we are again connecting it to the economy. So this is, as I said in the initial, the submarine optical fiber connection and CANI, connecting of Andaman Nicobar Islands, SOFC and CANI, is very important from economy, from prelims, mains, and also internal security from mains point of view, and geography map base. So these three areas we have been discussing, so that it will be an useful information, knowledgeable one for you all. So do focus it, and they will be beneficial in regards to the blue economy will also prosper, and that blue economy is in regards to the fisheries, aquaculture and seaweed farming, and this will definitely accelerate or increase because of the modern infrastructure which Government of India is focusing to develop the Andaman Nicobar Islands of all the tour islands in the Andaman Nicobar Islands, and thereby Andaman Nicobar Islands will certainly have a prominent place in the world tourist map, not only in regards to the tourism, but it will also in regards to the economy, also economic point of view, that is it will act as an international maritime trade. So I hope this session was an informative, knowledgeable one from both prelims and mains UPSC perspective point of view. So I would say a big thank you and a good luck to you all. And then before you sign off, do like the video, share the video and subscribe the Synthesis IAS Academy YouTube channel, wherein it's a place of blend of ideas do take place. So I would come up with a new video which will be of a new topic and which will certainly be useful for you for prelims as well as mains examination point of view. So see you again with the next video. Thank you very much.